Other game on Monday night sees hosts Cameroon take on the tiny island nation of Comoros, having completed a very successful group stage. The indomitable Lions have cemented their place as one of the tournament favourites, beating Burkina Faso 2-1, Ethiopia 4-1, and drawing 1-1 with Cape Verde, all the while boasting the tournament's top scorer in Vincent Abubakar. Today, the team also got to draw on the experience of legendary striker and recently installed Federation head Samuel Eto'o at training. But despite all the signs in their favour, head coach Tony Conceição says they'll not be taking anything for granted. This against the Comoros team making their first ever tournament appearance.
It's not a team with big names, but it is a very competitive team that reached the AFCON last 16 thanks to their skills. It's a team with good organization, a good dynamic. So we are prepared, and we know the difficulties we will face.
Now, it's not only Samuel Eto'o who has given the Lions an extra bit of motivation. Fresh off defending his UFC heavyweight title on Sunday, Cameroon's mixed martial arts champion Francis Ngannou says he himself drew strength from the team going into his fight against Cyril Gane last night. Let's hear what he had to say.
They were a motivation for me, for my victory, and I think that on the other hand, it can also provide motivation for our team, which already, in my opinion, does not need it, because I think they have things under control.
But on a far more somber note, players of the national side say they have a duty to the people of Yaoundé to win tomorrow. This after tragedy struck when a fire broke out at a popular nightclub in the city on Sunday, killing several people.
It hurts a lot. Since I woke up, all my colleagues have been affected by this tragedy. Tomorrow, I think we will try in another way to make the families forget what happened. On behalf of the national team, we send sincere condolences to these families.
It will remain to be seen whether that unites the Cameroonian people. But for all the confidence that the hosts take going into tomorrow, they will be up against an extremely determined Comoros outfit, looking to do one better than their previous historic victory over Ghana in the group stages. The tiny island nation managed not only their first ever win at the tournament, but their first ever goals as they beat the four-time champions Black Stars 3-2 to advance to the next round. But an extremely difficult encounter against Cameroon has just become a whole lot more challenging, as Comoros have reported 12 new COVID-19 cases in their camp, including both of the Coelacanth's fit goalkeepers in Moyad Ousseni and Alia Hamada, with a third option, Salim Ben Bouana, already injured. And that means that coach Amir Abdou, who also caught the virus, may have to put an outfield player in goal for the country's biggest ever international clash. France 24 caught up with Abdou, sounding quite resilient despite the setbacks.
Of course, what we are facing is very difficult for us. Unfortunately, these are the hazards, and we know that the whole world is affected by this virus. We, however, remain positive that our players will be able to recover, as well as our goalkeepers. We have scheduled tests tomorrow morning. If the tests turn out to be negative, and there are also cardio tests for the players, X-rays, MRIs to be done, those who test negative will have a flight at 4 p.m. if everything is okay. So the players can still be past fit to play tomorrow night against Cameroon.
And we wish all of those players a very healthy recovery. Of course, we always want a full contingent of available players to be at the most prestigious tournaments. Now, that game between Cameroon and Comoros kicks off at the Paul Biya Stadium tomorrow evening at 8 p.m.